Jayco X23B here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. One of the very best-selling Jayco floor plans. It has such a good mix of sleeping space, living space, and storage. Real quick, I want to mention there are options and upgrades on this model, such as the power awning and the power tongue jack that you can see right here. Not standard stuff. Not every single 23B we bring into stock is going to be equipped identically. More often than not, though, they're going to be pretty much like this one. Your interior fabrics might be different, so if your pictures look a little different, now you know why. That being said, why go with the Jayco? Why the Jayco? Why the 23B? That's what this video is about. How is it different? What makes it good and unique as compared to other things? Because there are more lightweights now than ever before. First thing I always like to talk about, and it extends any Jayco, is the warranty. You can see right here from this big blue number 2 on the door, Jaycos have twice the warranty of pretty much anything else across the board, especially in hybrid campers. I'm not really intimately aware of another lightweight trailer that does have a 2-year warranty. Now, going along with that is the Duratec guarantee here. This has 5-year warranty on the Duratec, I guess we call it canvas material. It's not really that anymore, but that's still the word that we use after years and years in the business. You know, it has the best guarantees, the best warranties in the business. If someone's willing to back something for twice as long as the next guy, they have to be building a product that can support that. They wouldn't do it just out of the goodness of their heart. It's a business. I mean, seriously, it's a business. So the power awning here, it gives us a easy way to get the awning in and out. Obviously, with this Coachman next to us, I can't get the awning all the way out, but I want to give you an idea. Now, a really neat thing here is the power awnings on these Jaycos are pitch adjustable. You can tilt them so that water does rinse off, and that's what these knobs are for, to keep them held one way or the other. You see that Jayco's power awnings do have the LED light strips, and those are run in a C channel right at the base of the awning fabric. I mention that because that keeps the awning LED lights from falling off of the trailer. Some manufacturers like to just use them like a sticker and stick them to the sidewall. But when it gets really hot and the sun beats on them, glue gets warm and they fall down. So Jayco puts them in a C channel, and they always have. They've always done it that way. They didn't have to learn that lesson the hard way. They try to build a better product, and it always is from start to finish. They do vent their overhead hood above their stovetop, and that helps exhaust heat, helps exhaust odor, and a lot of lesser dollar lightweights simply don't have that. Now, if the trailer you're looking to take home, if we mention that it has the RVQ grill included, here's exactly where it would go. A lot of these RVQ grills are really cool and very popular being mounted on the bumper. But with the Jayco being a lightweight, it is lower profile. It does hug lower to the ground and be grilling at knee level, and that doesn't make sense. So they do mount it on the trailer. Aluminum wheels are part of the customer value package, which is a fancy way of saying basically a standard, but technically an option. Right along with the construction, you see how they do seal all their big piano hinges. Water can't get into this hinge. It can't freeze. When water freezes, it expands. When water expands in this hinge, it'll spring it. That's why if you've ever been at a campsite and someone opens their door, it goes screech. That's why. Don't ask me to repeat that sound, although I probably would. Construction-wise, there are very few other lightweights that are vacuum laminated the way this Jayco is. This is 5-sided laminated. Front, floor, rear wall, and 2 sidewalls are all vacuum laminated. Even the sidewalls of the slide-outs are vacuum laminated. Long story short, vacuum lamination, what that means to you in English, strongest bond, longest lasting, least instance of delamination. That's what that means to you. The wall becomes water repellent, not absorbent. Obviously, failures can happen when given enough exposure. It is harder to get this wall to fail, though. And what I'm talking about here is most lightweight trailers, you can walk up and the sidewalls are nice and laminated. Walk over to the sidewall to slide out and thump on it. Jaycos are laminated there. They're laminated on the rear wall. A lot of lightweights, they don't do that. It's just a skeleton with a loose piece of fiberglass sort of slapped on top of it like a dry erase board. There's nothing structural about it. That also means there's nothing insulated going on there. Jayco's beds, you see, are cable supported. They don't have the poles underneath. What that's going to mean to you is that you do not have to, you know, monkey around with this thing. You can basically set it all up from right inside you. Other than just unhooking the door, you pretty much don't have to come out here. And these doors, or these beds, do hold, was it 1,050 pounds or 1,100 or some ridiculous number you're never ever going to exceed. and they are literally overbuilt on purpose so that if the kids are all the way out here on the end and they're jumping up and down, that means that the bed's not going to, you know, bend or break or give way. It's overbuilt for the you know, idea that kids might get crazy in this thing after you give them enough cups of red Kool-Aid. Oversized downspouts, those are going to help cut down on your black streaks. Black streaks, interestingly enough, are a result of rubberized roofing. It's not generally dirt. It's a black algae that grows on a rubberized roof. Jayco doesn't use purely rubberized roofing. It's a product called Alpha Ply, which is a hybrid between rubber, which is really good to work with, but unfortunately it can get sliced easily if, say, a windstorm blows up a stick, and TPO, which is super puncture resistant, but the problem with TPO is if you have a leak, it can wick water through your entire ceiling. Well, when you merge the two products together, you pretty much eliminate the bad sides and you enhance the good side. So that's the whole point behind it. Now, real quick, I do want to mention again, this interior color is called, what is this, Truffle? I think this is Truffle, looking at it. Now, the interior fabrics can vary from model to model, and you know, even if we have two 23Bs in stock. So always double check your pictures. We do work hard to make the pictures match. Now, this table up here is a freestanding table. Its general purpose is to go down here in this U-dinette. But I've had a lot of my own personal customers with this model. I've looked at this and said, you know, we really like the openness of the floor plan without that table there. Some people will move the table over here in front of the sofa so that they have kind of the prime viewing angle on the television, which will go right here. If included. Now, the TV is an option that you can add to the Jayfeathers. We will generally add them, but I say generally. I don't like to speak in absolutes. So the table can go here, it can go in front of the sofa, it can go outside, it can go anywhere. Right now, I just have it stored up and out of the way, and this is actually even a good time to take a look at the base here. You don't usually look under a table. This is a freestanding table. So if you want to take it, you set it down like it is now, like a coffee table. The legs just ellipse up. It's in the quote down position right now. But the you know, the legs can go up and down. They can go anywhere you want. It gives you more I guess flexibility here in your living room. Notice that your overhead cabinet doors in a Jayfeather have struts to keep them open, and they're metal struts, not cheap plastic struts. You don't have to worry about these breaking down. In terms of size of cabinetry, pretty darn good. You see it goes all the way up to my elbow here. The sofa here will jackknife down into a sleeper. So good for little kids. I don't know that I'd throw adults on there, but if you are curious, these cushions do come out so that you don't have to worry about, you know, cranking your neck up on that thing. Now, there is storage all the way under this U-dinette. However, they do leave you a really easy access area right here. And pardon me, I misspoke. Part of this bench over here is utilized for things like heat ducting. But I love this right here. It's just handy. I call it the toy chest, but really anything. It's a good spot for flashlights, citronella candles, all that stuff. In a Jayfeather, all of your windows will open for cross ventilation, and you do have nicer pleated shades, not cheaper metal blinds in here. You have nicer interior amenities. The kitchen area in the 23B is one of the things I think makes it so successful and so desirable. This is one of their longest running hybrid floor plans. It's one of their best selling and always has been because it has things like a nicer kitchen and lots of storage. So you do have plenty of overhead storage up here. If you look through my picture tour, I go through and open just about everything down here to show you how much storage space you have in this thing, because it is pretty impressive. Now, your entertainment center here, this is an all-in-one entertainment center, AM, FM, CD. It's DVD enabled. It is also Bluetooth enabled, so you can take your fancy smartphone, link to this wirelessly, and maybe you know, stream some Pandora or just whatever music you prefer to listen to. And the extra countertop space you get in this model, because it is a little bit longer than most hybrids, really is such a big deal. Now, you can sleep a bunch of people in a hybrid. That means you have to feed a bunch of people. That's why they have a big pantry cabinet right here. You see, it even extends down to the floor down here. Now, this closet is really, to me, it's the thing that sets this floor plan apart. It is so big. And you see that it does pass through there. That cardboard box you're seeing, by the way, that is the RVQ grill in the box. That box is about 3 feet long, a foot tall, and 2 feet wide. And you see that you can easily close the cabinet even with that giant box in there. Now, what's cool is this shelving. It's removable and adjustable, and there's actually even a bonus shelf right here. You can shelf off and customize this space, or use it like wardrobe space to your heart's content. You can do whatever you need with this space. It's very flexible and customizable. So it works for just about anybody doing any type of camping. All of your lights, by the way, are LED lights. They don't use incandescent bulbs in your Jayfeather line, so you don't have to worry about your bulbs going dead on you all the time. And it is worth mentioning, both your front and rear hybrid bed bunks are Denver Mattress brand. What's that mean to you in English? It means it's 50% thicker. You get 50% more bed for your dollar in a Jayco. This has a full 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. A lot of hybrids only have a 5. The difference there is this has a separate freezer that the others do not have. This has an 18 gallon per hour fast recharge water heater. So what does that mean to you? If you got back-to-back showers going on because you were packing up and leaving in the morning, you can get more showers back-to-back in this trailer before the water goes cold. If you're like me, Dad always gets the last shower because Dad likes to sleep in. Usually Dad gets a cold shower, but I don't in my Jayco. Give us a call and learn even more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Happy camping.